You can lift 10 times your strength score. I sleep. But then you realize that commoners can lift 300 pounds? Yeah, okay. Hey, what's up everybody, slightly less SkyDieRay here, welcome to another DnDMemes video. How are you guys doing? Having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into the video, I want to quickly kindly ask if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, consider doing so now. It only takes a moment, you can undo it later if you change your mind, and if you ring the bell you also can get notified of new videos when they come out. So yeah, thank you so much if you do subscribe if you haven't already, and with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. A dude really asked me this. If you don't allow flanking, how should we gain advantage? Help action, hiding, inspiration, barbarians, subclass abilities, and half the conditions in the game. Yeah, so basically you got to know the rules. What TTRPG should I play? Flowchart. And yeah, okay, all of them end with D&D but with something. So if you want horror, you play D&D 5th edition Curse of Strahd. If you want sci-fi, you play Spelljammer. If you want western, you play with homebrew guns. If you want modern, you just reflavor it. If you want fantasy and you want a lot of rules, you play with more rules homebrewed in. And if you want less rules, you ask the DM to ignore rules. And then if you want average and you want combat, you play with a focus on combat or with a focus on roleplay if you prefer roleplay. Yeah, okay. D&D 5th edition is the answer to everything, and you just homebrew it and wing it, and it's gonna work for whatever you needed. That's the conclusion from this flowchart. Am I grognard for thinking mechanics should influence roleplay? Wait, you guys ignore your stats when roleplaying as a character? I thought it was just a joke. Some of my best friends are drow, what do you mean? I've noticed that no one seems to be using alignment anymore for these new creatures and monsters. I wonder why it's so hard to write a categorically evil culture. That's a great idea. You'd be able to look at someone and make an immediate and violent judgment about their role in society. I'm starting to see how that could be a problem. Look, a tiger, we have to kill it in order to save untold future lives. Actual 4Kids r/DnDMemes dialogue. I won't let a technicality stop me. You mean a technicality like the rules of the game? Yeah, those things are annoying. It's annoying because the character is a good person other than how I describe them in combat. Describing melee attacks as brutal and evil alignment. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. My DM, they're the same picture. Every party of murder hobos surprised when actions have consequences. I cannot accept you into my service on account of how you just literally punched a child. I punch a lot of things. He's not special. What works? Teamwork, smiley face. Look man, I love that you're showing so much interest that you went online to look up character builds, but the rules of the game don't allow what you're asking for. That's unfortunate because I'm invested in this idea and I want to make it work. How could I do that? What if you tried playing this class instead? I'm giving you guys a free feat for character creation. If you combine this feat, use this gear, and prepare these spells, I think this would create the character that you've envisioned. That's perfect. I'm so excited to play this character and I thank you for helping me make it. You are very welcome. See you Saturday night. This is not how this meme format works, is it? But okay. So this is today's bandwagon. Is point by OP? Depends on the context. Compared to standard array or 4d6 drop lowest? No. Compared to 3d6 roll in order? Yes. Call me a druid, cause I can't stand metal armor. Wizards of the Coast when a caster with heavy armor proficiency in the said armor casts a spell, and then Wizards of the Coast when a barbarian with heavy armor proficiency in said armor tries to rage. Denial is the first symptom of lycanthropy. Dragonborn, Leonin, Olwyn, Aarakocra, Haragon, Kenku, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Minotaur, Tabaxi, Turtle Gif, Hadozi, Trikreen, Loxodon, Lokotaf, and Grung. Being really close to stepping from interesting gameplay to furry fandom. My brain is basically mush at this point. Are all Aarakocra birds of prey? Yes, they're supposed to be eagles, but most of the community agrees that you can make an Aarakocra using any bird. In that case, you should make a penguin Aarakocra. Holy you're a genius. Took me 5 days to post this. Bard, you have to send your email now. Answer your phone. You need to wash your dishes right now. Move, move, move. DM, gotcha. The whole person takes effect on the big bad evil guy. Wizard, what the actual was that? ADHD paralysis, answers the Bard. Constructive discourse is my passion. Point pi is overpowered. What? It gives you 16, 16, 14, 10, 10, 8 at first level. Golly wow, okay. Yeah, that's so OP compared to kobolds, pack tactics and goblins hiding every turn as a bonus action. Paladins can't even smite until 2nd level. Have you tried getting good, you invertebrate? That's kind of the point. A potential player's response to my questionnaire. Who do you think you are to dictate to us what house rules we will follow? That's why I'm here. What? No, the DM doesn't do that. The DM just tells the story with the rules that the players want. When did this start being an opinion people have? Memes about campaign stories. My function is to entertain. Just play a different system, memes. My function is to start discussions. Peasant railgun and prestidigitation nuke. My function is to be stupid but in a funny way. Rule of cool is bad, memes. I just kinda suck. A culture choice. However, player comes up with idea for a warlock. Patron has potential to be incredibly interesting if done right. I know he took inspiration from a animation. Okay, yeah. Jesus. It didn't hit me, I don't know, okay. A love story that we never got to have. My Pact of the Blade warlock that needed to heal so they didn't die and have their soul claimed, and my wife's artificer that professed her love to me too late. Okay, that's sad, yeah, that sad confirmed. The true MVP. Wizards of the Coast with 5th edition failing, sticking Matt Mercer on top of it. At least Joe and his wife are together now. Wife of the party's favorite NPC who got resurrected, and the party's favorite NPC, and then the party being arrested because they stole the diamond from a baron. Oh well, they're gonna escape out of there or something, it's worth it for a noble cause, you know. Tumblr is a wealth of great ideas. The players are all told to create mid-level druids with animal companions. After creating their characters, have all of the druids be kidnapped and the players must rescue them as their animal companions. Oh wow, OP change your URL, yeah, that was a great RPG idea, not probably bad one. Without Fathom, Warlock. So you're like my space dad? Great old one, Patron. Yeah, I'm like your space dad. I stab him while he's distracted monologuing. Me resisting the urge to tell my players, chill bro, it's a cutscene when they interrupt me. It's the only explanation. So many people posting weird takes on r/DnDMemes. I wonder what happens when they play. That's the neat part. They don't. Yeah, that probably explains it. Definitely don't want to use them inside buildings. Raw, you should lose an immovable rod immediately upon using it. What? The rules say the rod becomes magically fixed in place, but not that it is fixed relative to anything. And since planets are always moving, the rod would immediately move away from you, or rather, you away from the rod, at tens of thousands of miles per hour. Jesse, what the f are you talking about? For example, a refrigerator, 3-seater couch and a pool table. You can lift 10 times your strength score, I sleep. But then you realize that commoners can lift 300 pounds? That's, yeah, okay. Actually thinking of it, it's not that weird, is it? Cause like, does it count if you push it? I don't know. I don't know if you have to lift it, actually lift it, or you can push it. If you have to lift it, like above your head, yeah, that would be, that would be impressive actually. But if you can just push it or lift it a bit. I do not wear all black. What the game you play says about you. D&D 5th edition. You want a system that works and that everyone and their mother already knows how to play. D&D 3.5. 5th edition wasn't your player's first D&D system and you like to power game. Savage Worlds. Your table is sick of D20 fantasy games. Mutants and Masterminds. Your table is sick of fantasy, but not D20. D&D 4th edition. It is the year 2008 and you are excited to play D&D for the first time. World of Darkness. You wear all black in public and or you want to know which of your friends are psychopaths. Advanced D&D. 3.5 was not your players' first D&D system and you have kids who play 5th edition with because they get bored with Advanced D&D. Pathfinder. Your players think that 3.5 isn't complex and min-maxable enough. Lamentations of the Flame Princess. You want to play Advanced D&D, but you also hate your players. Cyberpunk. You saw the Netflix Edge Runners show or were one of the people who liked Cyberpunk 2077. Shadowrun. You want to be a futuristic terrorist but aren't sick of fantasy and you saw Edge Runners. Call of Cthulhu. Be nicer to your GM because this might be their passive-aggressive way to be mean to you. Or it might just be that your table likes horror. One of the two, yeah. A cleric, barbarian, fighter and druid all hop into a bar. Me showing up to a combat-heavy campaign with my cute little characters. Oh my god, that's adorable. Sure, it's just a lucky coincidence that your characters always end up on the right hand side of the bell curve. Players that claim to prefer rolling for stats because it's more interesting, yet somehow their point total is always higher than the arithmetic mean of 73.5. Yeah, it's cheaters underneath, okay. How do you cheat though? Like, if you do, unless you play online, it would be very obvious, right? I don't know. Dungeons and Dragons and PTSD. A boy and a girl are standing in the lifeless street. Kids approach you and say, "Help, there is a monster in our house." Those who don't know, and those who know, okay. I have a feeling that the kids are, yeah, okay, good luck. Power creep of the coast. Moon Sorcerer. Guys, I can explain. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. 16 new spells, and you can cast some of them for free. I was lucky to get 11. Wild Magic Sorcerer. 11 free spells. I have to pray to the dice gods that I cast a useful spell on myself instead of fireballing the party. Storm Sorcerer. You guys are getting free spells. I'm struggling to find any spells that deal lightning damage. What's that? You all want to visit the vampire information broker? Again? Oh no. The party, male and female, making noticeably surprised and aroused sounds at the introduction of a new NPC. Me, the male DM, who didn't think his vaguely French female vampire voice would have such an impression, vaguely regretting it. Nah, it just means you did a good job, you shouldn't regret it. It's free real estate. The elites don't want you to know this, but the building material in those mega dungeons, it's free. You can take it home with you. I run a very lucrative wholesale construction business. The rules are possibly the best part of D&D. It's much more epic to slay a dragon because you earned it than just because you thought, hey, that's cool. Rules as written, rules as intended, and rule of cool. It really depends, right? It depends how much the rules are stretched through the rule of cool, and I guess it also really depends on personal preferences here. The whole lawful good shouldn't kill goblins, kobolds, etc. is just lawful stupid but in another direction. Please adventurers, these goblins have been pillaging and raiding us for months. Many people are killed and we barely have the ability to endure this winter. I know we can hardly pay you, but please drive them away. Sweetie, don't you know killing sentient beings is evil? Thanks for the food, hummy. Says Goblin in the background. Hey, I've seen this one. Dicelings do look neat though. Dungeons and Dragons, the honor among thieves dicelings. Okay. And they're comparing them to Bakugans, okay. I was looking through some old photos and it looks very, familiar. I mean, kind of, but also not, right? Can they be used as dice? They look like D20s? Oh wow, they look so cool actually. Okay, I do want that now, Jesus Christ. They do work as dice as well actually, that's amazing. For context, Grigory Rasputin was a holy man who befriended the Tsar of Russia, survived multiple assassination attempts and, allegedly, fucked. Behold, the high constitution, high charisma cleric, Rasputin. My desert region? Arizona should work. Homebrew maps be like. There is a lake in Finland that looks like Finland. Okay. Amazing actually, I guess. Wow. Steel Wind Strike. Letting the wizard be cooler at fighting than the fighter since 2017. Imagine if a character could teleport around, hitting foes with deadly sword strikes made out of pure force. Perfect for a fighter. For the fighter, right? Yeah, sure. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as YouTube, I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for those. Links below if you can check them out, as well as links to the social media, Discord, everything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks again for watching, let's see you next time, have a great bye.